What is going on, champions? Welcome to this week's video. I'm finishing the VN this week, I'm gonna say. So obviously I've just got the wheels off currently. I am going through the diff, so I didn't finish the diff 100% last time. If you remember back, I was still waiting for an axle. Still haven't got an axle because, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So the axle that was in it before was just this stanky old one that I welded up. It was a bent axle to start with, and yeah, it was bent in the car basically, so the wheel would wobble sort of thing. So I am going to rectify that today. I'm going to make another dodgy axle, but straight one. Use a good axle to start with. So we're gonna quickly make that and weld that up. I'm going to seal the diff, put the brakes on it, and a few other bits and pieces. And then I'm going to get some bumpers on it, sort out some lights, pretty much get it to 99% completion. There is one more thing that I'm going to talk about at the end of the video. Something to do with this here. That's my 1% that I'm losing here at the moment. I do have a few other bits and pieces to do. Hydraulics, clutch hydraulics that I still haven't done. I've got all the bits to finish it. I just need to put them in. So that's going to be today's video. Ripping through, finishing the look, finishing the rear end, putting the tail shaft in, getting everything ready to drive it. I have done some stuff on the wiring, just neatened a few things up. I haven't finished it yet still because I want to talk about that at the end, like I said, when I'm emotionally ready to talk about it, let's say. So anyway, actually, there's one more thing. As you might have been able to tell from some of my videos and that, I have a background in machining, say. And yeah, I had the opportunity, actually, let's start and say, I have been trying to sort my shed out. You can see there's no ifs, ands or buts about it. It's a bloody mess, right? So I've been trying to sort it out. It's getting there, like slowly but surely. I'm going through everything, throwing a heap of shit out, sorting a heap of stuff. I need to get a whole heap more tooling. My plan this year is to get a whole heap of things. I need to get a drill press. I need to get a bench grinder, a few other bits and pieces, linisher. Anyway, that's another conversation probably. Most of my work that I have done, obviously, as you can see, I use a grinder and like cordless drill. So it's all pretty basic stuff. But I had the opportunity to upgrade some of my tooling. I bought a lathe. So pretty stoked on this. It's definitely going to help me out here because every time I need to machine something, it's always a long wait to get stuff or to be able to do stuff and whatnot. So this is really going to help me knock stuff out a lot quicker, make a lot more dodgy tail shafts, make more dodgy axles. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be excellent. I'm pretty stoked on this one. So like I said, this little corner here, I'm going to finish it off with probably a pedestal drill. Or if I put a bench mounted drill press up here, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna work that out as I go, sort of thing. I do have a bit of a plan. This bay is changing in the shed. How did this video turn into shed talk? I don't know. I have a cool time lapse of unloading this lathe actually, because it's a tight fit in here. And how did I get it in here? Have a watch and see. right, now we are going to, dive back into this bad boy. Like I said, I want to get it all rolling and, finished. Underside, completely finished. Bumpers, lights, garnish, all that stuff. Am I going to get the door seals done today? Probably. I think I've got a full set of door seals here for it. So we'll go through that, chuck them in. Haven't done the shifter yet because I still need a shifter surround, and because I want to run a standard one now, that's going to affect how I make the shifter, because originally I was just going to put a dog leg in it, but I don't think I need as big a dog leg if I'm going to run the manual surround rather than the automatic surround. But anyway, that's not for right now. Let's dive into this. Sorry about the 55 time lapses. Promise only one more, I think. So we got some black on the seals again. Still haven't done the lights, obviously. I'll get that car down off the hoist in a minute and clean some mess up. So seals turned out all right. I've just gone with a flat black on them. I wasn't pulling any dents out or anything. Too much hassle to sort out any of that stuff. Originally, this car wasn't supposed to be that good, that I even, got all this stuff done to it. And now somehow it's escalated and I've spent $1,000 on cans of spray paint. I don't know how it's escalated, but anyway. Yeah, not bad. She getting there. So diff is also fully complete. Got the hat back on, it's got oil in it. It's got that dodgy, questionable homemade axle in it for now. Sway bar length's done. Brakes are on. I haven't got the brackets for the handbrake for this area yet. I need to suss out some of them. She's getting there. Still got a little bit of floor to paint over there. The other half of the tail shaft's in. I need one more bolt. I need to go get some and cut some down. It's all coming along pretty good now. Almost there. Let's just have a quick look at the bumpers and I'll let you know what's going on there. So this here is the next piece of the puzzle. Obviously, you know that I was originally planning on going black bumpers on this. These were the ones that I picked up. Not that great. They kind of had been dyed a bit before, and you can see there's like, yeah, bits and pieces that were missing on it. This bumper and this bumper, like I bought them as a pair, but they were off of different cars because this one was like very faded. The same deal though. It had like the coating on it, sort of thing. There's a few options to clean these up, but I'm going to go with some paint. Pretty much I like prep soled them, rubbed them back, primed them, used some plastic primer. I tried that, didn't rate it, so that's why I've gone with Old Faithful. Just regular flat black. Has more of a plastic look to it, so that's kind of why I went with that. Yeah, you can see that's what the bumpers looked like before. And then, as you can see on camera, that's like a test patch I've done here, so they don't look too bad, to be honest. I'm gonna chuck a couple coats on them and yeah, see what they turn out like. Obviously these bumpers are not mint to start with, right? So they've had some scrapes and some repairs and whatnot, so however they turn out, I'll be happy. Got the Rios painted. I just went, once again, flat black. It's my favorite. And these are the grille and the garnish. So obviously it's got a VP garnish on it at the moment. This is a VN garnish. And yeah, just a standard grille. Now, it's not the right color. I know the color of these is supposed to be MX grey. I tried to find some in a can, it was too hard. I didn't want to get that mixed stuff because I haven't had a good run with it, so I found some of this in gunmetal grey, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Quite like the color. It's not exactly, like it's not perfect, but definitely happy with it. So I did try this, and it is also, I mean, to be honest, like I talked to some other people that had used it and they quite liked it, but I did not. Very time consuming, and once again, didn't really get that like even coat. So that's pretty much why I tried those other two options, spent $200 on two options that I didn't use. I'll use them for something else, so I'm not too fussed about it, but yeah. In the end, I just went with 50 bucks, the Old Faithful flat black Dulux. The stuff's pretty good. It dries in like 10 minutes. Once again, I still plastic primed it, and that will be like the final coat sort of thing. So it will turn out good. Definitely good enough for this thing. But let's just get stuck into getting those bars painted, getting them on, get some tail lights in it, getting this thing back on the ground, and yeah, giving it a wash, I reckon. First wash in a long time, probably. At least 6 or 7 years minimum, so it's not going to turn out that great, to be honest. It's the paint isn't that good on it. I don't want to polish it because I actually like the patinery look sort of thing that it has. I want to keep that look going with it. So same thing like the bars. Obviously, they're mostly like grey bars that they're supposed to have, but once again, I actually like the flat black look on the bars, so that's why I went, yeah, flat black seals, flat black bars. Yeah, and I'm definitely happy with how it's coming along. So once it all becomes one complete picture, I think we'll be in business. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. One complete BT1 RB30 VN Commodore. It's finished. For now. Okay. Bit of a story behind this, but yeah, she's cleaned up pretty good. What's everyone think? Bumpers, grille, and yeah, obviously tail lights and rear garnish. All on and complete. There's still some rubbers and bits and pieces that I haven't done because I haven't actually got every bit that I need, but what are we thinking, people? How'd it turn out? Pretty stoked with it, actually. All right, I lie. I'm very stoked with it. It's, yeah, it's obviously been a long project, and yeah, I'm grateful for every single one of you tuning in and watching all my videos. So thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Yeah, obviously I've still got a lot to do, and I think it's time to talk about the engine. I might have stuffed something up. No, I know I stuffed something up. I can't even blame the apprentice for this because it's me, myself, and I. So I was, yeah, you can see the wiring's not finished. I was playing around with some wiring stuff, and I might have left a rag somewhere, and it got stuck under the timing belt and jumped a couple teeth and bent some valves. Yep, go Jared. Nail on this one. Yeah, like I said, I can't blame anyone but myself for this one. I think I must have spilled some oil, I can't remember. And I left a rag like sitting here somewhere, and then yeah, just pulled it through the timing belt. Absolute idiot, I know. What are you gonna do? You gotta bounce back after these. And all it has done is brought forward stage 2. So stage 1, it was supposed to be running, driving, and registered on the road and stuff before I wanted to like test a few things. But now, obviously I've got to pull the head off again. So that means that time to do some more things to it, I guess. So I'm going to park it up for a little bit now because I actually have some stuff in the works at the moment. So so the next few weeks, it's not going to be VN stuff. But yeah, I'm going to park it up for a little bit and then we'll pull the head off and I'm going to do valve springs and stuff in it. And yeah, it's it only hit the valves on the starter. Honestly, I didn't think it would have caught a valve. I thought it only jumped one tooth, but it may have jumped 2 teeth. So, yeah, RBs, interference motors. Gonna JZ convert it, I think. Yeah, it's turned out awesome. Like, I'm so stoked with it. You know, when you just look at it and you think, oh yeah, yep, that's it. That looks sweet. To be honest, it doesn't even look that like crazy sort of thing. So, street car life coming at you. Definitely still got a few things to tidy up in there. I'm still going to get a shifter surround, like a manual shifter surround, so I can make the dog leg shifter for like to suit that. But that's easy sort of thing. These are just little few time consuming jobs that I've got left. Yeah, like door rubbers. I need to put a couple new seals in it and stuff. So yeah, all easy things, but just time consuming. Once I've got the bits, you know what I mean? It's not time consuming, but just chasing everything up and whatnot. So I'm not going to let it hold me up though. Yeah, window tint coming, new rubbers coming. Yeah, I definitely got to sort the tint out, and I have a stereo, got a sub and amp and stuff in the boot I need to wire up, but I need to get some 6x9s first. And cheap me being cheap me, I don't want to buy new ones, so I'm just waiting for some second handies to pop up. I actually ended up lowering it 20 mil in the back. Yeah, it was tuck and rim before, if you remember, but currently the back of the sill panel there is actually still lower than the front, so it's still got a nice rake on it, just without towing the invisible caravan. It will live again very soon, very, very soon. Next couple weeks. Yep. Looks pretty good on camera, as long as you're not looking too close. Yeah, like I said, thanks everyone. Thanks so much for watching. This has been, I mean, what have I done? Maybe 20 videos on this car. So it's been a slog, but it's been, yeah, good fun. I've really enjoyed it. And like I said, I'm stoked that everybody wants to come along for the ride while I'm doing all this stuff. So It's not going to stop here though. I do have some, like I said, some more stuff in the works. So next week I'm going drifting at Malala on Sunday, next Sunday. So the 25th of August, I think it is. So that means I've got to rebuild a 2JZ next week. So next week's video is going to be, getting the Corolla ready for that. And then coming up after that, a new build on the channel. And it's not any of the cars that are in this yard or in my shed. It's a new one. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date and see what that is. I'm looking forward to this one. It's been in the works for 6 months or so now. So I'm, looking forward to it. Yeah, like I said, thanks so much everyone for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope everyone's enjoyed the RB30 VN series. It's not ending here though. Part 2 of the series will come out, like I said, a couple months. Once I've finished this next build of this next car, I'll get this one back going again. And we'll move on to something exciting. So thanks for watching everyone. We'll see you next week. Alrighty.